Okay, hi everybody, it's me, Bonkai922, and yes, I don't give a shit if I pick my nose. Go fuck yourself. Anyway, okay. So, it's official. I decided the other two. This is what's gonna be. This is what's gonna be. Okay. Fridays, you know where it's at. It's fucking JoJo. Come on. Come on. Like, you know this shit. Saturday, it's going to be two. The mystery is over. I've decided on two animes for episode reviews. One is going to be Big Order. I mean, the reason why I'm reviewing Big Order is because it seems to be the only one aside from JoJo, aside from Boku no Hero, that is an actual. Um, I mean, Big Order is essentially the follow up to Mirai Nikki, the mangaka who did Mirai Nikki. It's the follow up um, to that. So I'm going to do that when it comes out, which is going to start next week. The other one, obviously, you know, is Boku no Hero, and that's going to be on Sundays. And here's the fourth one. I'm doing Trigger. This is the follow-up to Kill la Kill. Kiznaiver. Now, it helps to know that what I found interesting about this first episode, already, because they came out with another episode, which was not really an episode. It was basically them giving you tidbits about the show, seeing the cast. That's all it was. Essentially, reading the description here, a fictional Japanese city named Sugomori City is built on reclaimed land, but as the years go by, the city's population is decreasing. One day, Sonozaki tells her classmate Katsuhira, "You have been selected to be a Kiznaiver, the Kizuna system, which allows Katsuhira to share his wounds, connecting him to the classmates whose lives and personalities completely differ from his. The Kizuna system is an incomplete system for the implementation of world peace that connects people through wounds. All those who are connected to the system are called Kiznaivers. When one Kiznaiver is wounded, the system divides and transmits the wound among the other Kiznaivers." That's the description. The episode itself, we start off, and these reviews were basically going to be, I'm just basically the usual spiel with my reviews. They start off the episode with, which we believe to be Katsuhira. He sees this girl, and she's about to fall off this crane, and she tells him, supposedly, "I'm giving back all your pain, returning it to you." And she falls, and there's a wound and everything, and then we go back to him. Now, logistically, this is the main cast, from what I'm understanding. You've got Agata Katsuhira, who is basically this kid. He doesn't feel pain. Doesn't feel it at all. So you could beat the shit out of him from Timbuktu, and he will feel nothing. And because he can't feel pain, he obviously isn't scared and all that other stuff. So you have Agata Katsuhira. You have his what seems to be childhood friend Chidori, a redhead. Yes. If you haven't guessed, I like redheads, and especially anyway. So she's like the childhood friend to him, and we start off with them, and basically, she's stating to him how he was giving his money away to these two bullies. He's very emotionless. He's not, Oh, by the way, he's played by Yuki Gachi, if you were wondering. And he doesn't feel pain, so obviously he's emotionless to that, and he's not scared of it, so he's very, very like that. But Chidori's obviously telling him how, in the beginning of the episode, she's pissed off at him because why are you giving your money away to these bullies? Why are you doing that? Da, 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 da. It goes along those lines. The best part, I'm dead ass on this. Best part of this episode in the beginning. He gets bullied by these two thugs who are from his class, and out of nowhere, this motherfucking this dude, Tenga, out of fucking nowhere, this guy comes in, boom! I throw my bag at one guy, and I hit the guy in the face with my ass. No joke. No fucking joke, man. He just came out of nowhere. Tenga Hajime. Woo, boom! He's hitting the fucking guy's face, and he sits on his face with his ass. I'm like, yo! That had to be the most epic introduction to a character I have ever seen in a while in anime. He comes in and helps Katsuhira by fucking just hitting this guy in the face with his ass. That was goat. That was so good. Okay, enough of that fanboy. But we get introduced to Tenga. He's basically the muscle head of the group. Now, get introduced to him. Now, during this situation where, he gets introduced to him and everything, he made a deal saying how, give his money back. He basically tell him, give him money back. He runs away and shit like a pussy. And he makes a deal with Katsuhira, 20% of his money will go to him. So he doesn't really care, Katsuhira, and he alludes to the fact that he can't feel pain, so he's doing noogies and shit. And then that's when we get introduced to the other character of the series, Sonozaki, Noriko. This girl looks like Esdith. I'm not joking around. She looks almost like Esdith from Kill la Kill, from Kami ga Kill. Almost like Kill la Kill. Almost identical to her. Now, she alludes to tell him about during this, because he gets sent to meet her at the school. While this is going on, we got these other characters that are introduced: Maki Hanaka, Niyama Nico. Trying to figure out who the other guy was. Oh, Yuta. So we get introduced to these other characters. And they are going to be a sort of important part in the show. Now, Sonozaki talks to him about why people pick on him and so on and so forth. Why is they going after him? And saying how the fact that he doesn't fear them because he can't feel pain, and he doesn't include anyone into him. That's basically the whole conversation. Then all of a sudden, she pushes him down a flight of stairs. Oh, Jesus. Now, my initial reaction to Sonozaki is, alright, I'm not saying she's a bitch. In some ways, for some reason, I feel like she's a little bit like Katsuhira. She's got that same kind of mode, like the way she speaks and the way she acts. Now, he's obviously fine. Also, there are these things called Gomorins. They're animated the same way that Trigger animates a lot of things, and it looks very similar to me. So he gets sent to the hospital. He sees her again. Chidori's there. Tenga's there. They're all there. Maki, Niyama. Oh, by the way, Niyama's she's really fucking ditzy. Oh, I forgot one other thing. During this conversation, Sonozaki explains to him about the whole 7 deadly sins thing. And she brings up the fact of, the muscle head, the high and mighty. And he's basically explaining to all the people that are going to be with him including Chidori. So in other words, Chidori, Nayama, Maki, Tenga, Yuta, they're all, among him. So she explains to everyone who's there, because they're all at the hospital, about the whole thing with the Kiznaiver program and the whole city, and that it's an experimentation going on with this Kiznaiver's program. It's a way to bring world peace, supposedly, by sharing each other's wounds. Of course, Chidori and everybody else thinks, oh, this bitch is fucking crazy, so they just leave. But he stays, Katsuhiro, to hear more about it, and she then they think she's crazy, like this girl's fucking nuts. This is inconceivable. So what changes the situation is Tenga, while they're leaving, kind of feels, which is like the most disgusting scene I ever saw. He starts feeling up Nayama and gets hit in the face, and then everyone feels it. And then Chidori's trying pitching herself, and everybody feels it, everybody feels it. And then back where Katsuhira is, Sonozaki, she's tasing him and shit, and he's bleeding, and they get this mark on their arm. And then she basically proclaims, you are all Kiznaivers. Now, for first episode, I have to say I'm intrigued with this. And the reason why I'm reviewing it, I noticed there are some similarities to Kill la Kill. Because let's put this in perspective. We have a group of people in a city who have like some kind of special ability or some kind of special thing that's going on, which is the Kiznaiver program. That's a little similar to, now I'm not going to say that Sonozaki is like, what's her face from Kill la Kill, but you do have to realize with the description, with the summary, it's letting you know that this is happening within one city, which was the case in Kill la Kill to some extent. I'm not saying it's exactly like Kill la Kill, but there's some similarities here and there, especially with the animation, which is to be expected because it's Trigger. I'm going to review this. I'm going to review this. It's reason why it's the characters. It's the characters. It's the animation. The plot itself has me wondering. The reason why I say that, okay, obviously this whole thing with them sharing wounds, it has a deeper meaning. It means, they'll be able to share with one another. They'll bond with one another. She even states the thing from Full Alchemist, all for one for all. So it means something. With the whole world peace thing, I'm still skeptical about that, because I wonder, because supposedly she sends them on missions, and I'm like, what missions? And how is this going to help them? And how there are a lot of questions to be answered for this show. There's a lot of questions they need to answer down the road. But I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to do episode reviews for it. It looks pretty beast with the... right now, okay, favorite male character is probably Tenga. He's my favorite right now, because what he just did in episode 1. Yuta's okay. I mean, he's the conniving, clever, guy. Female, it's between 2. And I can guarantee you, one way or the other, both these female characters have some kind of feeling for Katsuhiro. Chidori and Noriko. Sonozaki. But I'm going for Chidori a little bit, but Sonozaki, she's just strutting the Esdith around. Yeah. But overall, this is the good first episode. I'm gonna give this a 4 out of 5. It's gotten my attention. It has my attention. There are others that could have my attention, but I wanted to do this because, let's be honest here, I did Gundam last season. And listen, I need to take a break. Listen, I need to take a break from Mecca. I do. Because the fact of the matter is this. Eventually, I'm done with Fate. So I'm going to watch. God help me. I'm going to watch Victory. And I will most likely do a review for that. So I'm going to take a break from the Mecca. Kurama Kuro, I saw it. I will do an anime series review for that. So this is going to be it. You got that's what you got. You got JoJo on Friday. You got Kiznaiver and Big Order on Saturday, and you got Boku no Hero on Sunday, people. That is what's going to be. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, I'm digging it so far. It's pretty interesting. The animation is very good. Trigger doesn't disappoint. They rarely disappoint me, and they didn't disappoint with Kill la Kill, and I don't think they'll disappoint with this. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm Bonka Night here. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.